So I unfortunately lost the original clip of this, but this is just me making a large python hide out of a Dollar Tree dish tub. It's not great for huge pythons, but for ball pythons, works great. But for real, the main part of our video, we have two fish tanks we need to mess with, my two fish tanks. You can see right here, I got the rock out from under the sink. Look, there you are. That piece of wood in there, I want to take that piece of wood out, put the rock in that tank, and we'll take the piece of wood. We'll make sure we're trying to keep it wet. We're trying to get the wood as quick as possible into the other tank where the guppies are gonna go. This currently has two clown plecos. I've only seen one. I want to make sure the other one's alive, so I'm gonna put the wood in. The wood's really great for them to eat, plecos, especially these clown plecos. They really like to eat the wood, and it keeps them out away from hopefully baby guppies when they're in there. It gives them something to munch on, and it's gonna help me scape the tank a little bit differently. Right now it's just fake plants in that one little rock hide. So I'm gonna be escaping those today. I'm gonna take a little bit of water out of each one, pull the pumps, unplug the pumps, and get it started, and I'll take you guys along with me. So right now the tank looks super yellow. That's all the live plants and the wood. So we're gonna be taking the wood out, and that Java moss eventually will be taken out. So right now what I'm gonna do is drain the tank, and actually we have these two big 32-ounce cups. And these, I'll drain as much water into these as I can, and I use those to water my houseplants. And once those are full, that's about that's only how much I need. So after that, everything else going down the drain is perfectly fine. Got my nice siphon here. Oh, we can get that going better. So I'm not trying to gravel back or take anything out. I'm just lowering the water level enough so when I remove the wood, it's not too much. When I put the rock in, I can rearrange stuff and not worry about water flipping over onto the surge bar behind it. And we're going to do the same thing with the other tank. It's just a slow process sometimes. This tank kind of needs a water change anyway. So that's going to be enough water to fill these two cups. I'll put those off to the side. It'll be perfect for my house plants. And then we just keep going. Try to get it going a little bit faster here. One time I left it in here, and right as I came back, it was falling on the ground. Had water all over the rug. It was wonderful. That was almost really close. I'll probably end up doing a water change on the other tank as well, and that'll just ensure that it starts it started the cycle. That'll ensure that the cycle stays proper as it's in its fresh new stages. And that's going to be it for this one. So let me empty the siphon. Hold it way up high. Give it a couple pumps of the air out. And let's get this wood out of here. Gently take it out. Oh, the moss is attached. Sorry, moss. Gonna get all this sand off. I wonder if the snail is on here. Of course, the wood is waterlogged at this point, so it won't need any time to waterlog. It'll just sink into the new tank. And let me just try to carry this. In we go. I'm not worried about the placement at this point in time. I'm going to come in here and fix it in a little bit anyway. But let me go finish up with that other tank before I do that. So here's my tank. It's got the rock, obviously right exactly where the wood was. And I've got a fake plant right there. I just kind of, I have those real plants in there. I put the moss in the rock, Java moss in the rock right there. the plants, this isn't the best light, the one built on here, and you can't really add another light. You can, I've seen it done, my buddy did it. We can't find that exact light to fit that he used back in the day. But this fake plant adds a lot more green. It makes my plants maybe look a little bit better. The camera makes them look way brighter for some reason. And then I got this little snail buddy right here. He's still chilling in this tank. I wasn't sure if he was on the wood or not, but I guess he's still in here. It'd be cool if he had babies. I don't know what kind of snail he is, but he's tiny and I love him. And then we have this tank. Of course, the wood in the middle. Let's take a look at the side. So the outtake is up there in the back, and it circles around the intakes. There's one up there and one down there. And I kind of wanted to not put a lot of plants around that so the babies don't hide in front of it. But I kind of want to block it up too, so there's not as much flow. So I have these two plants blocking. I've got this little den that maybe, you know, a pair could use or something. And I've got all this foliage up on this side for babies. Right above, or right below where I feed, so they get the first food. So that was me switching around my two fish tanks. You know, I have, slowly I'm getting more and more stuff, so if I want to switch stuff out, I can. If it makes more sense to put something in another tank, it works, whatever. Eventually I'll get some more fish to put in that tank. It's super empty right now. Those two cloud plecos don't ever come out, but I'd love to see them put some size on, and then we'll get some guppies in that tank. This is my girl Esmeralda, my Vietnamese blue beauty or rat snake. You can see a big old belly in there. She ate one mouse yesterday, not an adult, but probably like a hopper. It's a little big for her, but I've been trying to get her to grow. And of course my two king snakes didn't eat because I have the pickiest king snakes in the world. So I offered her one and she took it super willingly today. So she took another mouse. That's awesome. And hopefully we'll get her nice and big. Now I don't normally power feed my snakes, especially, you know, I like to keep them down low a little bit. But stuff that wants to eat really often, like corns, I'll still feed them once a week. But if they're eager to eat, you know, seconds, I'll feed them seconds. I have no problem with that. I'm a little nervous about this girl, just because it is a, you know, it's not corn snake. It's definitely something different. Not everyone has worked with this species, and it's definitely new to me. So I am nervous about feeding her big meals and multiple prey items, but slowly getting more comfortable, and come the next, you know, 6 to 8 months, I'll pick up a male and we'll have a nice little pair of these guys growing up. But I really do hope she gets about at least 9 foot. And she's, you know, every once in a while she perks up like she wants to bite me, but she never really takes a strike. And that's good. I want her to stay calm so I can take her to shows with me eventually. And she can be like a little ambassador, if you will. And, you know, this will be like the one snake I let people hold. It'll be Esmeralda, or Ez. Can't wait for the February show. I love the shows so much. Even before I was doing them, just going to the shows, it's just my favorite thing to do. Maybe I'll take her if she's big. If she's at least a little bit bigger, I might take her. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more fish tank content, let me know. I usually do that stuff on the weekends, usually Sunday, just cause that ends up being my free day to do it. If you want to see pictures of my snakes or my geckos, make sure to follow me on Instagram at JamesReptiles, Facebook, Twitter at JamesReptiles. Of course, a lot of the geckos and some of the snakes are down right now, so it's a lot of the same animals over and over. But as soon as they wake up, you'll be seeing me post lots of pictures of them. And if you want to hit me up on jamesreptiles@gmail.com if you have any questions, of course. Feel free to email me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that really helps out the channel. We're a small channel. I'm trying to hit 30 subscribers by New Year's. I think I'm like 1 away. And 300 Instagram followers. I'm like 9 away. I'm like 291 or whatever. I'm so close, but you know, you post too often, people don't like it. You post not often enough, people don't like it. It's real tight balance. But I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. But nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and stay strong till Christmas.